Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Explified. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss out on our exciting content. Today, we're diving into a topic that many of you have asked about: how to sound like a native speaker in a foreign language. Whether you're learning English, Spanish, French, or any other language, these tips will help you blend right in. Let's get started. So, you've been learning a new language and you can read, write, and maybe even hold a conversation. But how do you take that extra step to sound like a native speaker? Here are our top tips. Tip number 1. Immerse yourself in the language. This means surrounding yourself with the language as much as possible. Watch movies, listen to music, and read books or articles in the language you're learning. This will help you get used to the natural rhythm and flow. Notice how the characters speak naturally. Pay attention to the intonation, the way they link words together, and even the pauses. Tip number 2. Practice with native speakers. This might sound intimidating, but it's one of the best ways to improve. You can find language exchange partners online, join language clubs, or even use apps designed for language practice. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Native speakers will appreciate your effort and often help you improve. When you practice, try to mimic their pronunciation and intonation. Ask them for feedback and tips on how you can sound more natural. Tip number 3. Focus on pronunciation. Every language has sounds that might not exist in your native tongue. Use resources like pronunciation guides, YouTube tutorials, and language learning apps that focus on phonetics. For instance, apps like Forvo or Pronunciation Coach can be super helpful. Practice the difficult sounds repeatedly until you get them right. Tip number 4. Learn idioms and slang. Native speakers use a lot of expressions that don't always make sense literally. Learning these can help you sound more natural and also understand conversations better. For example, in English, you might hear "break the ice." It means to start a conversation in a social setting. Knowing these phrases can make your speech more colorful and authentic. Tip number 5. Record yourself. It might feel awkward, but it's a great way to hear your progress. Record yourself reading a passage or having a conversation, then listen to it. Compare it with a native speaker's pronunciation and note where you can improve. This method helps you catch mistakes you might not notice in real time and track your improvement over time. Tip number 6. Work on your accent. Every language has its unique sounds and stresses. While you don't need a perfect accent, minimizing your native accent can help you be understood better. There are accent reduction classes and online tutorials that can help with this. For instance, in English, practice the TH sound by placing your tongue between your teeth and blowing air out gently. Small exercises like this can make a big difference. And finally, tip number 7. Be consistent. Learning a language is a marathon, not a sprint. Dedicate a little time each day to practice. Consistency is key to making lasting improvements. Set small, achievable goals and celebrate your progress along the way. Over time, you'll notice significant improvements. And there you have it, 7 tips to help you sound like a native speaker. Remember, the goal is to communicate effectively and enjoy the learning process. Mistakes are part of the journey, so don't be too hard on yourself. If you found these tips helpful, give us a thumbs up and share this video with your fellow language learners. Comment below with your own tips or questions. We love hearing from you. And don't forget to subscribe for more awesome content. Thanks for watching Explified, and until next time, happy learning!